Hi everyone, it's Jennifer Kunzer, one of the reference librarians at the Haverford Township Free Library with your Monday, August 3rd Reading with Reference. And it's been a while since I've been here, just me and a book. I've been doing a lot of slides lately, but I'm just me and a book today. So I'm going to talk about this book, I'm Thinking of Ending Things by Ian Reid, which I finished pretty quickly. It's a 200-page book, so it didn't take that long, but it was also extremely suspenseful and I could not stop reading it. And so it took me just like a day, a little under a day to finish. I chose to read the book because I was intrigued by the title. I'm Thinking of Ending Things. I was in a sort of morbid way. I was thinking, So, and I often like to delve into books in complete ignorance, without knowing any background, without reading any reviews or checking Goodreads. And I like to be completely surprised. And I was this book really kind of surprised me and drew me in. So it's told in the narrative is told in the first person. The first sentence of the book is the line, I'm thinking of ending things. And as the story's told, you realize it's told from the perspective of the girlfriend in a couple, who are in the process of driving to the boyfriend, whose name is Jake. They're driving to his parents' home. So the girlfriend, who remains nameless, through the entire story. So she's about to meet his parents. They're driving through a rural area to his childhood home, which is a farm in kind of the middle of nowhere. And a lot of the story is actually told through the girlfriend's perspective, which becomes increasingly ambiguous over the course of the story. And you're kind of wondering, is it really her perspective? But there's a lot of thought, that there's a lot of thought life going on. So some conversation, but also a lot of thinking. So the story is being told through perspective of thoughts and reactions to what's going on. So about 15 pages into the book, you learn something kind of disturbing about the girlfriend's past, and things just start to feel a little bit eerie. Once they get to the farmhouse, the parents are a little odd. The animals on the farm seem as if they haven't been taken care of. There's signs of neglect, and the house itself seems to have a dated, sort of timeless, abandoned feel to it. And it's just little odd things keep happening, and all the while, the book is written in a very spare way. There's very short sentences, very precise. And so with each little thing that keeps happening, it's just the tension and suspense are ratcheted up slowly and slowly and slowly, until you're sort of at this point of really feeling like something scary and horrible is going to happen, but you're just not sure what. And in fact, the tagline for the book reads, you'll be scared, but you won't know why. And that's actually really, really how I felt throughout this book. It really had me. So the tension builds. I don't want to give too much away. There's a twist at the end. Apparently, when I checked with the internet after reading this book, some people saw the twist coming, and some people really hated the book, and some people really loved the book. So that, for me, that's always a reason to read a book, if it has such strong reactions that way. But anyway, so there's the narrative in the book, and then there's these little interspersed, very small chapters, completely italicized, that are composed of a conversation between two individuals who are trying to process the reaction to a tragedy that has occurred. So it kind of goes back and forth a little bit between the narrative of the boyfriend and the girlfriend and the experiences they're having, and then this kind of interspersed two people having a conversation about a real horrible tragedy that occurred. Okay, so because I don't want to do too many I don't want to spoil this for anyone who's actually going to read it. At any rate, I'm glad I read it. I found it unsettling. I found it disturbing. It's kind of knocking around in my head. It apparently has been made into a Netflix movie, and it's being advertised as a horror, as a psychological horror. So I could see that. So if you're interested, it is, I believe it is out on Netflix now, or it's recently being released. So I'm Thinking of Ending Things by Ian Reid. I do recommend this. It's very thought provoking. All right. Thanks so much. See you next time.